Alright, Dokkanners, welcome back. This is part 2 of going over the part 2 LRs. So since we're saving the best for last, it's time we go over Physical Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Gohan leads, full power, ki +4, HP, attack and defense plus 220%. Now Gohan's passive, which is entrusted to Gohan, is the following. For stats, Gohan gets ki +5 and attack and defense plus 258%. He also gets an additional attack plus 158 when attacking, and he gets defense plus 158 when receiving an attack. Gohan also comes with his own entrance. Now the animation will play if you have a full power or Android/Cell Saga unit on the team. This will give Gohan additionals that have a 30% chance to be supers depending on the number of enemies you are fighting. Now this goes up to 5 and it will be for 4 turns. He's also guaranteed to launch 2 supers for 4 turns. Gohan also comes with some key benefits with a little bit of restriction on top. So starting from Gohan's 5th turn or his 3rd appearance in battle, he gets attack plus 158% and 58% defense if ki is 18 or more. He's also guaranteed to crit on his active or when ki is 24. Now defensively, Gohan has some basic defensive abilities. He has a base damage reduction of 20% and he guards all attacks. Now it isn't much, but pair that with all his stats and the amount of supers he does, it can add up pretty fast. Now Gohan also gets some added benefits based on the number of attacks he does. For every attack performed, he gets ki +1 up to 5 and an attack and defense plus 10% up to 80%. Now Gohan is the only one of the 3 LRs that is not a tag switch unit. With that being said, we can go directly into his super attacks. So Gohan has 3 different attacks. He has his 12 ki, his 18 ki, and then his active skill. Gohan's 12 ki, the Soaring Dragon Havoc, raises attack and defense by 30% for the turn and causes colossal damage to the enemy. It also lowers enemy defense by 20%. Gohan's 18 ki, the Super Kamehameha, raises attack and defense by 50% for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. It also lowers enemy defense by 50%. And then we have his active skill, the Father-Son Kamehameha. This can be activated if there's a Kamehameha ally on the team or when enemy HP is at or below 89% starting from Gohan's 5th turn. This obviously pairs really well with his passive. The active skill gives Gohan 100% attack for the attack, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and gives ki +24 and attack plus 58% for the turn. Gohan also has the least amount of animations between the 3 new LRs. So let's take a look at his entrance, his 12 ki, his 18 ki, and his active skill.
The plants and animals that I love. Please protect them. I'm counting on you.
You're gonna pay for everything you've done!
One last time. Show me the power we made together!
Right! Nay!
Now's your chance!
Now that was some pretty animations. Gohan's link set is pretty basic for a Saiyan. He has Super Saiyan, which is attack plus 15%, Saiyan Warrior Race, which is attack plus 10%, Kamehameha, which is attack plus 10% when performing a super, Prepare for Battle, which is ki plus 2 and attack and defense plus 5%, Shocking Speed, which is ki plus 2 and defense plus 5%, Fierce Battle, which is attack plus 20%, and Legendary Power, which is attack plus 15% when performing a super. As always, all links are shown at link level 10. The really sad thing is that this Gohan does not have all in the family. Now, as I mentioned in part 1, when we go over teams, we are only going to use the new unit as the leader skill. So we have the physical Gohan, as well as the friend unit, and then for the rest of the team, and then keep in mind that Gohan leads full power. So the rest of the team, we have Tech Broly, Family Kamehameha, Beast Gohan, the Int Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, and the Int Namek Goku. Now this team gives you a lot of variety. I include the SSBE because of the revival. Obviously, Tech, Broly, and Beast can go in slot 1. The Family Kamehameha can also go in slot 1 during standby and does a ton of damage in slot 2. Namek Goku I threw on because he is their top linking buddy with this Gohan, but also because he's not a terrible unit and you don't have to run him in slot 1 with this team, which leads me into link buddies. Obviously, as I said before, Namek Goku is number 1. He shares 6 out of 7 links. Number 2 is ironically Tech Broly in his full power form. He also shares 6 out of 7 links. And finally, in third, we have Beast Gohan. He shares 5 out of 7 links. Now, what do I think is the best case scenario for this Super Saiyan 2 Gohan? I think he's a slot 2 or slot 3 damage dealer. You really want to build up his passive until you can drop the active. Now, he has guard and damage reduction, but that damage reduction is only 20%. So keep that in mind when you use him. As far as hitting potential recommendations, I chose dodge, then additional with an equal amount of crit. I chose dodge because this Gohan has very little in terms of defensive mechanics, and he's gonna have a ton of additionals anyways. On top of that, starting from his third turn, he's basically guaranteed to crit. As far as additionals and crits, I chose an equal amount. You could choose which one you want more than the other. If you choose additional, I understand because you do want him to attack a lot, but if you get his intro, he's guaranteed to do a minimum of 4 attacks, so you don't need too much. Keep in mind when you have additionals, they stack onto each other with each attack, and obviously some crits help out, but he's guaranteed to crit on his active, and he's essentially guaranteed to crit after his third appearance, so you really don't need too much. So it's dodge, then either additional or crit. If you really want to maximize him, you can go for some raw attack, because he's just really outputting a ton of damage. Now that we're done talking about his build, let's go over his categories. This being a Gohan unit, he is on a ton of categories. Gohan is on the following: Android/Cell Saga, Goku's Family, Super Saiyan 2, Transformation Boost, Full Power, Miraculous Awakening, Bond of Master and Disciple, Earthbred Fighters, Exploding Rage, All Out Struggle, Hybrid Saiyans, Youth, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Demonic Power, Bond of Parent and Child, Tournament Participants, Earth Protecting Heroes, Entrusted Will, and Battle of Fate. Now you already know what's about to go down. Should you summon? Of course. I don't see no reason why not. I would rank this Gohan slightly better than the Frieza. He's probably the 4th best anniversary unit this year. I think if you do summon on Gohan's banner, you want the Gohan, you don't necessarily want the Frieza. Just keep in mind that the next Dokkan Fest is after Part EX, which should end around early March. With all that being said, thanks for watching. What do you think of the new Gohan? I personally think that they nail his animations and he's a pretty solid unit overall. Now, do I anoint him into the top 5? I doubt it. Regardless, take it easy. Hope your summons go well. See you in the next video.